guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here, and welcome to another episode of the Journey Career Mode in FIFA 19 with Tottenham Hotspur in the year 2025 in a brand new transfer window. Madness that we've gone this far, but alright, I am in a new transfer window. I do have some plans, and let me go through them all. I teased a little bit about what I wanted to do in the transfer window in the previous episode, but now let's reveal to you what I want to do. I have got a few players in the shortlist that I'm after, but the one that I really want to get the most is the Leonel Regen, Eder Diaz-Correa. He was unreal for me, if you remember, at the very end of the Atletico Madrid segment or portion of this career mode, when we played the Copa del Rey final and the Champions League final. He scored 7 goals in those two finals, a hat-trick in both, and just ridiculousness. It was unbelievable. 90 rated now is what he's at the age of 22, and I think I have to do everything I can to get him alongside Harry Kane. That is an unbelievable, unbeatable partnership, replacing him with Morelos, if I can. Next up is this man, Thiago Benthic, the 6'7" freak of nature. If I could get this man into my team and have him at corners, I was getting kind of used to setting him up to get a good look and a good head at goal almost every time from corners. And if I can get that going again, it's ropes for the competition. Nelson Corrado right here as well is the Leonel Messi regen, as you can see by the fact he's a centre forward, right wing and striker. Argentinian, only 20 years of age, 83 rated already, and he's got bucket loads of potential. So I'd like to get him, even though his skill moves and weak foot are a bit trash. And something else as well is Joe Letherin. Now this man is a right winger, a left winger and a striker, pretty young, only 21 years of age, and from Wales. Now, a right winger from Wales that's a regen, what do you think that is? That is the Gareth Bale Regen, and I might potentially be interested in signing this man if I can. But the focus is obviously on Eder Diaz-Correa first, Benthic second, and then maybe picking up the Bale Regen, and then maybe the Messi Regen. I don't know, it depends. But like those other two will be nice little additions. And yeah, sure, there's a nice little left back I might want to sign too as a backup. And Donnarumma, well, 94 rated. I mean, he's just the best keeper in the game. So hey, if I can get him, I can get him too. Now, I'm going to have to pay, at a very minimum, 150, 160 million for Eder Diaz-Correa. That's what I've got so far. I need to sell some players, and I'm genuinely going to look at every offer. I've got a few players transfer listed that I want to sell, and every offer I will look at. If I feel like I can replace a player in the team to bring in a shitload of cash to make something happen, I will consider it. So honestly, what I'm going to do is just advance ahead a couple of games. We don't have any massive fixtures coming up, but I might just advance ahead, see what we can do. I'll sim every game individually, advance ahead, week on week on week, skipping ahead. Sim games are fucking killing me right now, I'm telling you, every time. We get a 2-1 loss against Fulham and Kane missed a penalty. Okay, and we have a transfer offer from, very funnily enough, the team, should I say, that we clearly, Tottenham bought Odriozola from. They want him back. 72 million for Odriozola. We have Carson Park, who's 89 rated. And, you know, having two right-backs that good in the team doesn't make any sense. So this was honestly one of the players I was hoping to get an offer for. We get an offer for him within 3 days of the window. We also have an offer here for Eric Bailly too, which I could entertain that as well, since we've got a couple of decent 80, mid-80 rated centre-backs too. So I'm going to look to sell both of these guys. I'm going to delegate at maybe not 55. We'll go 50 million and 37 million. Don't sell for any less. And as for Odriozola, I could get him for about 100 million, they say. Wow. Well, how about I start the offer at not 105. Let's start it at, I'm not even comfortable with 95, you know, 90 million. If we can get 90 million for him, I'll take it. Or even maybe something in between. I don't know. We've got the second team out for this one. It is an away game, and I swear if it does it to me again, and it doesn't do it to me again, thank you. Harry Kane even comes off the bench and scores, because he's just getting a goal in every game right now. It's ridiculous. And it looks like they've made an agreement on Odriozola's, 81 million. I could probably squeeze a few more mil out, but I'm going to take that. We are going to sell Odriozola back to Real Madrid for 80 million. Hopefully that all goes through. Kyle Walker-Peters, if we're selling one right back, I'm not going to sell another, so he can be our backup, like he has been pretty much this whole season. And Sanchez, I want him and Thiago Benthic to be alongside each other, so hopefully we can keep him. Although, to be fair, it is Atletico Madrid that are offering. So I wonder if we tried to make a trade happen for one. I might try it. Give me a sec. If they are the interested party, I might do it. Apparently this is Diego Simeone who I'm communicating with. It doesn't look like it. For Christ's sake. Nah, add sell-on clause, propose new transfer fee. God damn it. Well, unless I can sell him for a stupid amount, then sure. I was hoping that I could try to make a trade happen. And they're not looking to do any more than 56. Well, I tell you what. I'm going to offer one last time for proposed new transfer fee. Let's go 76 million. Submit that. If you accept it, I'll let you have him. If not, then get out of my office. Nope, they're not having it. All right, I'm walking out the door. And besides, we've already got another centre-back on the way out the door. Eric Bailly for 47 million. The guy that isn't playing too much. So yeah, we'll let that happen as well. We are going to bring in $130-ish million into our budget. That'll bring it up to about $250 million. And Odriozola has been sold as well. So that budget is looking like this now. That is enough, I think, to try to go for Diaz Correa. And even if we tried to trade Morelos, I think it would be a given. You know what? Let's give it a crack. Let's see if we can make this deal happen. I'm going to offer a player swap to start, and I'm going to try to offer Alfredo Morelos. There's no way they're going to just take that, obviously. I'm going to have to pay something, but how much am I going to have to pay on top if they even go for it? Oh my fucking Lord. You're kidding me. That is 250 million pretty much right there that they want, like in total value-ish. Let me propose something a little lower than that. How about 150 million and then Morelos? That's still mad money though. Sheesh. And they're going to take it. Oh God, again, I probably could have gone lower. But I always try to not go like completely halve what they ask for. But that is still fucking ridiculous. Who cares? We're making this happen. We are signing Eder Diaz-Correa. And oh my God, am I excited. It's going to leave us after this deal is done with 150k in wage and just over 25 mil in the budget. But I'm going to accept that. Not going to bring him down or anything like that. Not going to waste my time. What a fucking strike partnership. What a strike partnership. The man that scored a hat-trick in 2 cup finals back-to-back. The Ronaldo regen and Harry Kane, who's bossing the Premier League. This is going to be wild. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? And you've got Dybala as well. That is an unreal front three right there. Boys, that is scary. That is scary for every other team. And look, you've got Carson Park now actually starting at right back. And he's higher rated than Odriozola was. Bro, this team is looking mad. It's actually starting to look like a team reminiscent of the Journey career mode, isn't it? We've got some star and iconic players in there from this career mode. Skipping ahead. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. I can't be arsed. Look how good my team is and they're still fucking losing in these sim games. Fuck this shit. Awesome. Well, the first run out of the new team's gone well. And, God. Fuck this broken ass sim game bullshit. I fucking can't stand it. Let's just delegate this shit. Try to get about 40 mil for Heung-min Son if we can. I was feeling so hyped and ready for this team, and then they lose on the first fucking outing, this new look team. And now Eric Bailly has been sold as well. Could we hopefully have enough to bring in now Thiago Benthic? I might need to go for another trade because they're going to want over 100 million for him. I don't have that sort of money. I'm going to try to have to trade again. I feel like we could make this happen. What centre-back do I want to trade? It's not going to be Davinson Sanchez, and it ain't going to be Justice Wagner. So maybe Jorge Mere, whatever. He is the one. He's the one that I would like to move on if we could. And they come back with 129 million. I'm not going to be able to... Look, that leaves me with no cash. And look, we can only bring it down to 75 million, and then we're left with nothing. In that case, let me bring it down to like 70, so that way I've at least got a little bit of wage to work with to actually sign Thiago Benthic. But if they don't go for this, I don't think we're going to be able to get him unless we sell another player. Well, now they bring it down to 97, but it's just, I don't think it's not going to happen, is it? Stuff it. Let's go 73. I'm not going to be able to sign him for that little wage. 72 then. This is my last ditch effort at a miracle. It ain't happening though. They're still bringing their price down quite a fair bit. They want this to happen, but I just don't. I'm not going to have the money. Oh, look, I'll tell you what. I'll just offer everything. I'll offer everything and just stall contract negotiations until hopefully another deal comes through. Will you take that amount of money? Will you take literally everything I have? This is all I have, Atletico. Do they go for it? Do they not? Oh my God, they've taken it. So we have no money to actually pay him in the budget. We have no wage, but at least we have a deal. All right, now let's try to somehow sign another or sell another player, should I say, in the next week. We are again waiting on that money for Heung-min Son to come through. So I just have to be patient and hope that it does go through. Big game coming up here in the next one in the Premier League, and we need fucking points in the Premier League quick. We are losing our spot on top of the table. And finally we get a victory. Diaz Correa scores. Carson Park gets a brace from right back. Wow. Still haven't heard anything from Heung-min Son yet, but Thiago Benthic was like, hey mate, I'm ready for the contract negotiations. I'm sorry, just hold on a sec. We are waiting for that confirmation, and I hope it doesn't take long. An agreement for Heung-min Son, but I'm not going to get this money back. I'll take the 30 million, sure. It's only a little over his value, and I'm not telling my goalkeeper no. I'm rejecting that one, and I'm definitely rejecting the one for Kovacic. I'm honestly running out of time. Like, I have to try this. Let me try delegating. That might actually buy me a little bit of time. So yeah, start at 170. I might actually start it lower than that. I'll start at 150 and don't go higher than, yeah, like 250. I'm going to have to lowball him to actually get this done. I'm hoping that by delegating, that buys me time. Does it? Heung-min Son, has it gone through? Benthic, no, he's accepted the offer, but I don't think I have the money though. So let me see. Can I actually accept it? Yes. We don't have the funds. Oh, so dramatic. Please, Heung-min Son, I hope that transfer does not go through. We've got, I think, at least a few days to accept this offer, though. We have an FA Cup game here against Newcastle. I'll throw the second team out for it. This will actually technically be Heung-min Son's last run, by the way, for potentially the Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Can he get a goal to seal off his career at Spurs and maybe even send us through to the next round? Yes, we get the win, but Son doesn't score. Looks like he has a bit of a quiet one too. But there you go. We get through. 2-1 victory. Oakley Booth getting the winner. And there it is. Heung-min Son sells the very next day. Unreal stuff. Now we have enough to sign Benthic. Well, we should do anyway. We should do. And we do. It's done. Holy Jesus. Sure. I'm sorry, Wagner. Mate, you're going to have to go onto the bench now. But Benthic and Sanchez, and look at this. We got Diaz Correa and Harry Kane alongside each other. Dybala's there. Carson Park's in. We got some icons of this legendary Journey career mode and some new ones with Harry Kane doing bits. Dybala's in there. What a fucking team we have here. Oh, lads, I tell you what, I'm so happy. I'm going to leave things here. I'm actually going to leave January. We're finished with the transfer window. I'm not looking to sell anyone else now. We're sorted. What I will do is play this game against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Because we've been slipping in the league, we actually have lost our top spot to them. So I'm going to have to play them and try to get it back. Although Chelsea and bloody Bournemouth, and maybe to even extent Liverpool, are also in the hunt too. Manchester United and Burnley and Man City, they're going to have to get their act together and be near flawless toward the end of the season if they want to have a realistic shot. You may have seen too, by the way, of course, we made it out of the group. We finished top. We were drawn against Athletic Bilbao in the round of 16 too, so that we will have to play eventually as well. But let's move on ahead to this huge fixture against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Jesus, good golly me, in the time I have been advancing, Chelsea have sought up and now have a 5-point lead. Yeah, they have played an extra game, but oh God, and I'm pretty sure it means we lost our last game against Leeds. Yeah, we fucking did too. Oh, the sim games are fucking killing me at the moment. What the hell? Oh my God, could they fuck us over anymore? Of course, at the start of the new month, you always get a fucking training injury. This one is Carson Park, the guy that we were going to have slipping in for Odriozola, out with a broken rib for 3 months, and that's nearly the rest of the season he's fucking gone for. So I'm now going to play what? An 80 rated Kyle Walker-Peters. Oh, right when he just turns 90 overall too. That is fucking bullshit. Okay, in that case, Fabio Ribeiro, who can play at left back, I'm going to have to put in there. And Kyle Walker-Peters can be my right back. If I need to take Angelino off, then I'll just end up putting Ribeiro on. If I need to swap a right back, then I can probably put Wagner there because he can play at right back and he's also got ridiculous amounts of pace. The acceleration's not great, but the sprint speed is nuts. So he could do okay at fullback too. The two youth future scouted star whatever players that we have got in this Journey career mode on the bench, ready and waiting if we need them. But this, despite the fact that it's not to retake the top of the Premier League anymore, still absolutely important. And you know what? I got to be honest, I'm even thinking about starting Justice Wagner at right back anyway. But for now, I'll give Kyle Walker-Peters the start. I'm going to show the faith in the actual right back to get him to play at right back. Hopefully he does all right for me there. If he's struggling half-time, maybe even earlier into the half, I might genuinely think about putting Justice Wagner in there. But I'm going to play my first game now, my first game, with Diaz Correa, with Benthic, Kyle Walker-Peters going to be there. And, oh, boy, this strike partnership of Harry Kane and Diaz-Correa, I hope it is going to be as insane as I think it will. A rainy day, but a just unbelievably important game. We have to get this win against Wolves. If we don't, we'll have just fallen completely from the title race, realistically being the front runners for the Premier League, and out of nowhere too. I would say that that gap between the top 5 and 6th, Man City, who they've got highlighted there, that is the chasm between realistic champions and pretenders, guys that surely do not have a shot. So it's going to be a bit of a new look team with Benthic there, with Walker-Peters in there, Diaz-Correa alongside Harry Kane. That is going to be absolutely riveting. But what does Wolves look like? An interesting goalkeeper, a regen there, I would assume. Burr, Rasmussen, Johnson, Retstos, House and Vinagre, and I'm losing my voice. Tabo, Neves, Gibbs, White, Ennis, and Chadlock. I'm not sure. A majority of those players, but still. It is a big one. Let's see if we can get it. Kane, he's too big. He's too strong. With that space, going to go for it and forces a big save. That would have been unreal, but no, keeper does what he has to. That's well timed. And it's a cross. Oh, it's a deep one though. Won't matter! Tight angle, but he's still got it. Harry Kane, that I think is 20 Premier League goals for the season. It could be more. And they have combined in not the prettiest goal, not the most straightforward goal, but Diaz-Correa assists Harry Kane for the finish. Really well done using the pace of Diaz-Correa, then cutting it across. That is such a tight angle, but yet somehow Kane makes it work. Harry Kane done it again, and that is 20 goals in the Premier League now. Just crazy numbers, just as we pass the halfway. Just crazy numbers for Harry Kane, and I've completely forgotten that we're actually well past 20 goals for Harry Kane in the league. What the hell was that for a clearance? Oh boy, please, can we stop the cross? No, not that time, no. Angelino gets a little something in it, but doesn't get the ball back. Oh, it's brutal stuff right now. Just trying to stay in the way. Oh my God, hits the crossbar, cross back in, but he was in an offside position. Very awkward move that. Brilliant from Diaz-Correa to win that one back. Casemiro going, and going, and going. Oh my goodness. Oh, it won't get... Oh, it will! Ah, 2! He's managed to keep it alive, Diaz-Correa, and it was a bit of an awkward one once again, but still ends up in the right result. A goal for Dybala. I don't get many with him, to be fair. Look at that. Casemiro going a long way, trying to cross it to Diaz-Correa. Comes off of the head of a defender. Correa just keeps it alive, whips the cross in, and finds Dybala for the open net. 2-0 lead, and so far all the goals have come from an Eder Diaz-Correa assist. Is he on for a hat-trick of assists in this one? Can we make it happen? Lo Celso, around the outside. Angelino. Deep, back stick, and in off of the post! It's 3, and we've got 2 back-to-back. Kovacic now. Headed that one down low into the bottom of the corner, and it just beautifully comes in off of the post. How's that for a finish? Vinagre got a run at it, and it looked like there was going to be a collision of heads, but Kovacic won that header and placed it perfectly. 3-0, and we are firing in this game against Wolves. Come on. Oh, my God, come on. We nearly picked it off there again. Oh, look at that. Like, effortlessly took it off him when it was so far away, those long legs. I love it so much. Ran a little too far. Vinagre being a bit of a pest in this one as well. They're going to get a counter-attack here, will they? Will they get this? Slide tackle. I just wanted to end it. Yeah, there you go. They've gone too far back. They just had to keep that attack moving, and they might have gotten it. But referee doesn't give it to them. Half-time, 3-0. Looking very good in this one. Diaz-Correa having a huge debut. All we need for him now is that goal. The goal on... I know it's not his debut, technically, but the first game I'm playing with him, he is impressing. Love it. Love it. Walker-Peters. Oh, wide. We give him a shot. Doesn't get many games. Had a brilliant opportunity at a rare goal, but missed it. We'll start making changes since the win should be in the bag so long as we don't absolutely cock this up. Good header. Benthic once again. Taking a long time to get onto this one. Kangin Lee. Diaz-Correa. There was the shot. I think that was my first attempt on goal with him for the whole game. Hold it down for like half a second. Get a run at it. I'm getting blocked by my own man. That's around about where I want it, though. Kovacic, have a fucking shot. Why not? Oh, my God. That was close. Well, he couldn't maybe end up with that hat-trick of assists that I was talking about, but no, Kane gets bodied, and that will be the end of it. We are now 4 minutes into 2. It's finished, 3-0 win. We did all of our business in the first half. So be it, job done. And we're at least getting second place back for the time being. Let me think, where does that leave us now? I think that has us on 49 points, maybe 48. Either way, I think if we win the next game, then we will be theoretical leaders of the Premier League. That was a monster performance from Diaz Correa. Lovely to see. Now, if we win the next game, we'll be on the same amount of points as Chelsea so long as they lose. I forgot that. I thought we had another game in hand, but no. Chelsea now currently the leaders. They have some tough games though, including one against Man City coming up. I think what I'll do to end this episode is simulate this first game against Athletic Bilbao and then sim to the second leg. That's what I always do. Sim the first leg, play the second. And every game in between will just get simmed as well, including apparently an FA Cup round of 16 fixture. Did we get through? Nope, didn't think so. Well, I mean, thankfully, we at least won the West Ham game in the Premier League, so that's another 3 points in the league. What are we going to get in this away leg? First up, we lose 1-0, and we are on the back foot with no away goals, too, going into the second leg. Ouch. Okay, that's going to suck. Well, let's advance to the second leg. We'll play this second leg in the next episode. Every game in between will get simmed, and this will give us a real good idea of how we're going in the Premier League and how tight this race is going to be. Holy shit, we definitely got our act together, didn't we? Chelsea, if they win, and if Liverpool win, we'll jump Man City as well. Man City, out of nowhere, have clearly been super clinical, and look at that shit. I said that they weren't even a chance, really, after saying they were out of the top 5, but no, they've bloody, from 40 points to like 52 now is mental. But we will leave things here. This game in the round of 16 against Athletic Bilbao, need to get a win, need to win it on aggregate as well with going down 1-0 away. So hopefully we can manage it. Hopefully we can keep pushing on in the Champions League. But that will do it for this episode. Thank you everyone for watching. Until the next one, my name is MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And have a good